That's 2 partners you lost. Your partner died. Dude, that is the best dead scene ever. No!
Thank you very thanks for the money, gummies.
My voicing. Why am I toxic? What the fuck?
Do what gives you pleasure. Fuck everyone else.
Stop supporting these retarded, worthless betas.
Look here! Look! Pay my bills? And by the way, Kat agrees with me.
Hey, that reminds me. How many times have you done this now?
What? You know, this whole wild thing with trolls harassing the fuck out of five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, that's it. I'm just a laughingstock of the internet forever because you just fucking won't grow up and give me a chance and actually check this stuff out and see that I have changed, that I haven't been lying to you about the horrible things that have been going on in my life behind the scenes because of those trolling and the fucked up things people have done to me over the years. Like, I've been truthful about all of that, but people just don't want to fucking believe it, and I can't make someone believe anything, especially now the facts are in front of their face.
While Patchy pulls him.
The laughingstock, Phil's the joke. Phil made all the mistakes. Phil did everything. It's fucked up stuff. Why am I toxic? It's messed up because it's almost like cancel culture before cancel culture existed. You know what I mean? Like, I was the test case for cancel culture. Let's make Phil the laughingstock of YouTube. Almost overnight. It almost happened overnight because I was hyper popular, and then all the next thing you know, this is how you don't play hits. And now all of a sudden, within 2 years, I'm a joke, and everyone's making fun of me, and everyone wants to laugh at me and say I'm a villain. And like I said, longtime fans, like this kid who I had met at a convention years ago, all of a sudden becomes my biggest hater. It's like, I don't even understand it. What? What does that mean? I don't know. You were impressionable. Think how Howard Stern and the Ming Qing Chinese rant you made, or the German guy talking about Jews, you're right. Back then, you loved Howard Stern, you didn't find that stuff racist or offensive, but now not so much. It's good you're trying to lead the younger audience away from that horrible humor. I agree with you. Like, that kind of racial humor, back then 10 years ago, everything was fair game. No one really got offended by that stuff. Like, you're right, that was Howard Stern-esque comedy. And that's what I was going for. And people loved it. Every once in a while, there'd be someone who would be offended, but it wasn't the majority. The majority of people were with me and loved it. Then all of a sudden, somehow there was a flip, an insult. But at the same time, I should have the right to defend myself. So I don't know why you think that if someone outright insults me, why I can't go back and call them exactly what they are. You know? Are we really in this pussy-ass society in 2020 that you can't even just rationally defend yourself from this kind of behavior? I don't think so. I'd at least like to believe not. That maybe.
No! What? No!
Where did that money go? How much did it end up being? I can't tell you how much it ended up being. So, no, and people took it that me ignoring it was that I had no defense against any of the nasty things people would say about me. In reality, all it was I felt that if I addressed it, it would give it more power. It would give it, like, more acknowledgement or whatever. So I ignored it for, like, years. I really didn't talk about all those negative videos and things about me. Until finally, it got so bad that people were coming and attacking me, attacking my business, attacking my family, you know, doing over-the-top crazy things to try to get my attention because I had ignored it for so many years. And it got to the point where it was uncontrollably bad, and I had to start addressing it. Like, dude, this cannot continue. You know, I can't have this continue the way it's going because it's hurting me. My life, my personal fucking life, my finances and everything are getting wrecked by people just being completely nasty to me who I don't know who they are. I don't know why they hate me, you know? I just don't get it. And the thing is, there was never ever like a total like this guy together. We hung out at one of the conventions that I had attended, and you know, I signed some of his stuff. He was a really nice kid. Now, he was younger. I would say probably he was in his teens, maybe early 20s, but I think he was in his teens when I met him. Okay? And really nice kid. I love your content. You know, I love everything you do on YouTube or whatever. Genuinely a fan and everything. Okay? To the point where now, you know, it's so bad. He's irreverent and he's over the top with his commentary and he does all this stuff. That's how I got popular on YouTube. I was like the underdog guy, and people always had my back. It's like all of a sudden, somehow it just mob mentality, right? This weird kind of getting caught up in these viral movements. Now just hate on Phil. It's like, but why? Why really? And that's the funny thing that I've always noticed is when you really ask people why don't they like me, there's no quick consensus. It's the generic meme shit. Oh, he's a scammer. Oh, he did this horrible thing. He insults his fans. Like, but wait a minute. Can you actually call out like definitive segments of things that there's proof of what you're saying? And they'll just bring up the conspirator. How is that giving anyone a real chance? You know what I mean? So because I made mistakes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, that's it. I'm just a laughingstock of the internet forever because you just fucking won't grow up and give me a chance and actually check this stuff out and see that I have changed, that I haven't been lying to you about the horrible things that have been going on in my life behind the scenes because of those trolling and the fucked up things people have done to me over the years. Like, I've been truthful about all of that, but people just don't want to fucking believe it, and I can't make someone believe anything, especially now the facts are in front of their face and people are still saying that I'm a liar. It's like, there's money. You lost me there. Cousins Venture said, great thing for you to do would be stop calling people idiots and morons. You never take the higher road. Well, here's the thing, all right? People insult me every single day a million times, right? All I do is defend myself. So if you're saying I shouldn't call them an idiot or a moron, okay, what should I just do? Say, gee, thanks for insulting me. You're really mean. And, you know, at least if you strike back, at least it doesn't feel like you're trying to be victim complex constantly, because I'm not. You know, I understand if people constantly attack me or whatever. I'm not trying to do a victim complex here or anything. I'm not super thin-skinned Phil where I can't take an insult. But at the same time, I should have the right to defend myself. So I don't know why you think that if someone outright insults me, how terrible everything's been, and that no matter what I do to try to get caught up, to try to fix things, they just get worse and worse. They keep spiraling out of control. Because it's funny, you know, people come here, and as you know, you guys, I have stalkers. I have people who literally microanalyze. Salt flavor, ugh. And all it did, it left this oniony salt with, and it was filed this week. And it became public record, you know, what's in this filing. So, what's hilarious is you get a bunch of dumb shit kids on the internet who think they know anything about the law. They don't. None of them are lawyers. And they look at this filing and they look at things and they microanalyze it. And they say, we found all these discrepancies, right? From what we know publicly, from what Phil shares on his streams, we found all these discrepancies between...
Never develop gout. Thus, the diagnostic utility of measuring
or not the account, but the filing, to see if there's problems, discrepancies, or if anything doesn't make sense, you know? If anything, what I could tell you is this. I'm seriously not going to, excuse me. I'm not going to sit here and address individual little things because it's silly as hell to do that. Why would that section be on there? That section would be on there because probably there's an allowance for having a pet, right? Like, if you have a pet, it's expected that a certain amount of money a month will go towards the pet, the budget for the pet or whatever, right? Now, knowing me coming from a background that I had a little bit of accounting training, not a lot, but I had a little bit of accounting training at one point, okay? I can tell you that in accounting, things are not 100% black and white. So, yes, anymore. I know they're going to foreclose and try to come after me for money that I don't have. And the unsecured debts aren't getting any better. What do I do? Okay.
But wait! There's more! We have a pallet!
2 hours later.
You know, figure out what the hell am I going to do, because I can't, I'm not paying one of my mortgages, which I can't afford anymore. I know they're going to foreclose and try to come after me for money that I don't have. And the unsecured debts aren't getting any better. What do I do? Okay. And
Oh my god, who the hell
Phil has willingly perjured himself, and this is awful, and blah, 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 which is not the case.
Much later.
My attorney is well aware that I have a cat. Yes, my attorney is well aware that we spend some money on said cat every... The hilariousness of idiots. Oh, yes, Phil willingly perjured himself and you know, said all this stuff. I was like, what are you talking about? So, anyway, yeah, that's the situation.
End of flashback.
worthless specimen, get that ass banned.